Isaac. Isaac. Hey. It's time to get up.
Tired.
You're too tired for camp?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, you stay in bed. We'll just leave you here. Okay? We'll just leave you here. Bye. Back to no. No going back to sleep. Alright, well we'll just leave you here too. Isaac said the same thing, so.
No.
Bye. Today we're taking the kids to kids camp. Today is kids camp day! What? What do you mean? Well, get over here! Don't forget Duffy, you can't forget him. So the way that this place works is you have to show up, bring all your stuff, and get on like a boat and take it over to the island in the distance there. Right over here, see the island? I think Hannah needs help. I'm not gonna help her. You having a hard time?
Yes.
Just Daddy going with his camera.
Yeah, Isaac's in front.
You got it? Are you good? Here. Let me take something. Let me take your suitcase. Do you like how much I helped you?
Yeah.
It's such a big help, huh?
So much.
I wanna tell you I think about you more than you'll ever guess, and I feel I must confess I'm crazy about you, dedicated to get you to
Excited? So we're trying to find the kids' luggage in their cabins. I love you. I'm gonna miss you. Your bed's all ready? Hey, you gonna have fun?
Yeah.
All right, knocks. Now we gotta go try to find your cabin. That should be fun. Put completely around. Make sure.
Pushy.
I'm not pushy, I just want to make sure you have the optimal camp experience. Okay, I need a hug goodbye. I love you. Have fun at camp, okay? And there they go, running down the path. Dad doesn't exist. They're at summer camp. Okay, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta show you something. Standing here, right here in this spot, brings me so many memories. I didn't think it would be this emotional being here in this spot. This is a big part of my life right here. I grew up coming to this camp, and one year Sarah came with me. It was the first year that we ever met. And we were dating, and you know, coming to camp with your girlfriend of a couple of weeks is like the most awesome feeling in the entire world. And you know, we came, and this is where we really got to know each other, because we worked with each other at the kids camp that I talked about before. This is where we got to know each other. My mind goes back to, this is where we stood. It was pouring rain. This whole trail was pouring rain, and it was night, and we were walking back to our cabins to say goodnight, and this was the spot right here in this woods. First time I looked at her, and I knew that I loved her. I knew I was going to marry her when we were here, and we shared a kiss in the rain, and that was it. I knew I was in love with her, and I was going to marry her. So for me, it's kind of ironic that this is the spot where our marriage began, and it's where I'm coming today to lay it to rest.
Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. Laying on the bathroom floor.
As I stood there crying, I was thinking about everything that had gone on in my life for the last 15 years. You know, meeting my wife, falling in love with her, you know, having our kids, and then are the newest development, which is not being together anymore. I think it just all overwhelmed me. It all overwhelmed me like at the same time. And it wasn't that I've had a long time to process this, just so you know. When I first posted that the vlog was ending, that live stream where I was crying back in October or September, I knew then that my marriage was going to be over. The people that know me in my real life, if you're watching this, it seems like it's so recent because we just separated in April, but I kind of had to come to terms with it over, a period of months. And the more recent grieving in April was more the loss of my family and the loss of my life and not being a stay-at-home dad anymore. I think that's the hardest part. But it just all came, together, right there, standing there. So while I was standing there crying, it just overwhelmed me. And I was thinking about my future and what it means. And I guess this is the first time I'm telling you, my marriage is over. Something I've been dealing with a lot is an overwhelming sense of being alone. Yeah. I have my kids, and I love my kids. I love them more than anything in this entire world. But I just love being a dad. I just loved being in a family with being a dad. Planning trips to the market with the family but those are all secondary things. Because if the marriage doesn't work, you can't really be a family. I don't know that I'll ever feel like I can trust again. And I don't know if I'm ever going to feel like love is a real thing that I can have. And I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I guess the best way to describe this, I wrote something when we first broke up. Kind of feels like one day I was walking in my yard and I saw this tree in the wind and it was blowing. And, it was this beautiful tree, like in a field. And the sun was going through it and it looked beautiful. In my head, I knew it was beautiful, but in my heart, I didn't look at it and say, wow, that's beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like that's what I'm walking through life like. Like I see things that I recognize, that I want, and that I can attain, and that I can do, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I can. As far as missing Sarah goes, she was my best friend. She's the mother of my children. We had ups and downs like any marriage, but I don't regret anything because I have my two beautiful kids and I am who I am today because of it, whatever that means. I guess what I'm crying about it's not about the end of the marriage to her. It's about just not knowing what I'm doing. I don't know where to go. I guess it feels like I'm on a boat in the middle of an ocean. And I've lost all power to my engines, and there's no sails. And the boat just has to go where it goes. Where the wind blows it, that's where I go. That's how I best describe what I feel right now. I'm just lost. I am completely restarting my life. I was a stay-at-home dad, so I didn't have a career. I'm living at my parents' house. They have a basement set up. It's almost like an apartment minus the bathroom and a kitchen, but there's like a living area and there's a bedroom and wash machine, so that's good. My sister has been amazing. She's been amazing. She's been there for me. My brother's been there for me. And my family my mom and dad, my family has just surrounded me. And I've made two really great friends, Joel and Aaron, who the day that it happened, I called Joel or I texted him and I was like, hey Joel, this is what's up. And immediately, without question, he texted me back, come over. Now, come over. And Aaron, from the moment I met him, just kind of saw what I had for talent and saw what I have in me, and he let me just escape. He didn't pressure me to talk about anything. He doesn't ask me questions. He just wants to be with me. He just wants to hang out. And I'll never be able to repay those guys. Because I felt worthless. I was so anxiety ridden and down on myself that I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to exist in my own little world. And honestly, for the last year, I've just been walking around like not knowing what I'm doing. And here I am 33 and I'm thrown into it, and it's like, start. Here's what I'm doing. One, I'm admitting that I have some type of anxiety issues. When people ask me to hang out, sometimes I like go into retreat mode, or when they text. Or if I'm talking to somebody and they don't answer me, or they are short with me, I'll start like texting 100 things back, being like, hey, what's up? Are you mad at me? And that's not anything like, if I sit down and logically think about it, I don't think that. But because my head has it that I'm going to be abandoned by this new friend or this new person, I just do it. And I've already possibly, hurt a friendship because of that. And I'm learning how to be me again. When my kids I dropped them off at camp today, and they're going on that boat, and Hannah's wind in the hair, her hair in the wind blowing, and how excited Isaac was to be there. And, those kids are my everything. It's moments like that, I can spot the beauty in it. So instead, until I can feel that things are beautiful, I'm trying to find the beautiful. And that's where the name change comes in. Every day, I'm finding the beautiful. I'm going to try to find something every time I vlog that's beautiful. And I want to talk about it. And this is day one. So today, the beautiful was taking my kids to a place that meant a lot to me as a kid and a teenager. And seeing them just go there. Seeing them be happy on the boat. And, the nature and the water. And just being there was healing. And I stood there crying, yes. And I buried it there. I just left it. I said, God, take this. I put it down. And that's it. And I'm moving on. So every day going forward, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what's next. I don't know. I do know I bought a vlogging camera today. When it gets here in a couple weeks, I'm going to start vlogging again. We're going to do that. I'm going to try it, and we're going to figure this thing out. So if you want to be along for this journey and find the beautiful with me, I know it's not Justin and Sarah vlogs anymore, but if you'll join this journey with me, I would love to have you. You're still part of the beautiful humans, and we're going to find the beautiful in every day. So there it is. I'm not going to be deleting any of our former vlogs or making them private. I firmly believe that your past is what shapes you into what you are now. So I don't want to get rid of it, because that's my past. Those memories were good when it happened. They were happy. And I like to think, I know that a vlog is edited and it's snippets and highlights, but I like to think that our vlog is genuine. And I always was genuine. We were always genuine with our feelings. We let you in when we were sad, or when we were happy, or when, the kids were sick. That might be how you probably found us. We let you in on those things. And those are good memories. And so that is where I was, and I'm going to leave them up. So then, maybe a year from now, we can see where I am. It blows my mind to think of the possibility of where maybe in a year that I'll be. So if you're going to join the beautiful humans, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button, share this vlog, let people know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget that you're beautiful. If you don't believe it, I know it's, someone can tell you and you don't believe it, but you are. I'll see you in a few weeks. Alright guys, thanks.
I need somebody. someone